The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by the hosts, guests, and callers on Beyond the Headlines are not necessarily those of management, ownership, or production unit of the Verizon Media Group. Beyond the Headlines is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without express written permission of the Verizon Media Group. Beyond the Headlines is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2021.
Coming up tonight, Tropical Storm Melissa hammering Jamaica at this hour. What's in store for the Bahamas over the next few days? Meteorologist Wayne Neely joins me this evening. Also tonight, the youth vote. The first-time voter, more vocal than ever. They're really keen in on this upcoming general election. So, what are their thoughts about a number of issues, like leadership, for example? They'll talk about that tonight. And also later tonight, coming up, Ian Thomas and Direct Marketers here to give you some ideas of where the best places to shop this weekend. It's all straight ahead for you this evening. This is Beyond the Headlines. Good evening. I'm Shanique Miller. It's great to have you along this evening. Well, Tropical Storm Melissa is hovering around Jamaica. In fact, it's expected to make a direct hit this weekend, dumping a lot of rain. The mountainous terrain of Jamaica and even Haiti could possibly break up this storm, but it's forecasted still to become at least a Category 1 hurricane. What that means for the Bahamas also is brace yourself for this one. More rain, flooding. We're going to get into this evening with meteorologist Wayne Neely. Good evening to you, Wayne. It's good to have you here. Wayne, let's just jump right in because I'll tell you, Bahamians many people still trying to dry out. Yes. Many people still, there's some areas where the ground is still saturated. Yeah. And so, but let's just talk about what's happening in Jamaica right now, because I saw earlier today where the Office of the Prime Minister had its disaster preparedness teams, its climate change ministers, and those who are involved in anything to do with disaster response. I saw them having live news conferences today, obviously telling Jamaicans to brace themselves for what is expected to be a rainmaker in a slow-moving storm.
Yes, it's a very slow-moving storm. It's reminiscent of Dorian of 2019 when the system was moving 2 to 3 miles per hour. Right now, the system is moving towards the northwest near 2 miles per hour, and right now it's basically just drifting. So what that means is that the steering current of the system is very weak. The steering current, which means it's difficult to forecast the track, anticipate track, and in some cases the intensity of the system. Mm-hmm. The system right now is getting shared by winds in the upper atmosphere. So it means it's not getting exact together, but they anticipate within the next couple of days it should start to become better organized, and it doesn't look good for Jamaica, Haiti, and Cuba.
So what is Jamaica experiencing right now? Like I said, they were already today, throughout the day, for hours, speaking to the nation of Jamaica. I follow on social media just to be abreast of what's happening, and I saw that happening.
Yeah, they're experiencing torrential rainfall right now, off and on torrential rainfall, and they're also experiencing strong gusty winds. I saw one station in Jamaica have it at 32 knots.
What is 32 knots in miles per hour?
That's about 38 miles per hour.
So that's some good. That's some good wind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now, it's still tropical storm force intensity. Mm-hmm. We do anticipate to become maybe a Category 1 hurricane as it passes Jamaica, and the good thing about it is that to get to the Bahamas, it has to pass over the mountains of Cuba, which means that it will weaken the system somewhat. Now, what happens after it exits the mountains of Cuba will be iffy. We do not know the full impact that the mountains will have on the system. But whatever the case is, Shanique, we're going to have another rainfall event for the Bahamas, another one. In fact, it could be more than the previous storm.
No way, than the tropical system we had just a little while ago.
Yes, and the ground, Shanique, like you said, is already saturated, so there's no way for the water to go other than to flood. So this is going to be another rainmaker event for the Bahamas. And we're going to get, in terms of impact, we're going to get off and on rainfall from Saturday onwards until the system makes its presence in the Bahamas. Yes.
So off and on. That's off and on. So that's I thought this was going to be early next week.
It's going to be next week, but the system is very wide. Right now it's extensive. It's a very extensive, very large area because the system is getting shared apart, so it's not organizing itself as yet. But the rain bands have already started impacting the southeast Bahamas and the central Bahamas, and we anticipate as the system moves further towards the west, it's making a north-northwest track, but we anticipate to make a more westerly track, and as it moves further north, we should get the impact in the northwest Bahamas, but you're going to have off and on showers from Saturday onwards, but you're going to have the impact of the system not until about Wednesday, even perhaps Thursday. So all of next week, yeah.
Next week.
Next week is going to be a big event for us next week.
Well,
yes.
don't say a big event. Like, that's a good thing. A wet week, huh? And would it be a tropical storm at that time?
That would depend on what the system does when it comes off the mountains of Cuba.
Now, speak to all of us about flooding. We saw how serious flooding is,
yes.
and the level of flooding. We know that the Bahamas largely is a low-lying
area,
nation. And so what do people need to do, not do?
Well, if you live in a flood-prone area and you know that your area is flooded, we do advise you, well, you can get sandbags. You can also move out of the area if you know that the area is going to be impacted severely by flooding, which it probably will. If you in a low-lying area, you should get some more significant flooding. So if you're in that area, you should move out. Protect your home and property as much as you can. I don't know how much you can protect yourself against flooding, but you must protect yourself as best as possible.
Very interesting. Wayne, thank you so much. Of course, you will be tracking the storm,
yes,
and obviously appearing on this network when necessary to update us. But again, this weekend, hopefully it kind of appears early next week. But as you heard, Jamaica is getting its fair share, then Cuba will, and then it will make its way
yes,
throughout the chain of these islands.
Yes. The good thing about it, though, Shanique, is that as the system comes into the Bahamas, we have anticipated front that's coming off the North American coast.
A cold front?
A cold front, yes.
So then that'll kind of
pull the system rapidly through the Bahamas. It's not going to move slowly into the Bahamas like it's doing with Jamaica, but the cold front is going to...
stalling sort of slow movement.
The direct, where it's going to go in the Bahamas is going to depend on that cold front, the location of that cold front at the time. Mm-hmm. And we anticipate a cold front to come off the U.S. coast.
When is this cold front?
Not till next week. Early next week.
Early next week?
Yes.
Well, that sounds good. I'll tell you that. We look forward to the first cold front of the season. I'll tell you. Wayne, I thank you so much, Meteorologist Wayne Neely. Thank you very much for joining us again. Tropical storm Melissa forecasted to become a hurricane, not quite sure when. However, though, what it is forecasted to do is be a heavy rainmaker, and so you want to just be mindful of those things and obviously conduct your business accordingly. Thank you once again, Wayne Neely. Don't go anywhere. The youth panel joins me after the break.
Welcome to Blissful Escapes, where luxury meets affordability. Whether you're seeking relief from aches and pains or simply looking to indulge in some well-deserved pampering, relax and detox in our infrared sauna. Enjoy a soothing Swedish massage or an invigorating exfoliating body scrub. We also provide advanced facial treatments using cutting-edge technology, including hydrofacial, microneedling, and microcurrent therapies, located at the shops of Cable Beach Plaza.
Sting Junkanoo Group is celebrating 25 years of music, and you're invited to the greatest show ever, counting down the years, performing hit song after hit song. Stevie S, Colin McDonald, KB, Dyson Knight and D-Mark. Saturday, November 1st at the Farm Marshall Road, 8 p.m. until. Tickets can be purchased online at www.bahamasettickets.com for your skybox or to be a food vendor. Call 424-6433, 477-0191. Sponsored by ZNS, Island Luck TV, The Farm, Gatorade Today & Co. Limited, Krista Minute, and Associates.
At the Water and Sewage Corporation, safety and convenience are our top priorities. However, our meter readers face challenges that can make their job difficult. Locked gates to guard dogs sometimes leads to missed readings and estimated bills, which can be frustrating for you and us. That's why we're upgrading to digital meters. They bring safety, accuracy, and convenience to homes across the Bahamas. We can streamline data collection, reduce on-site visits, and provide more accurate bills with no more estimates. Digital meters also help detect leaks early, saving you from costly bills and reducing water waste. Soon, a user-friendly app will let you track your water usage, manage bills, and stay informed, all at your fingertips. Over the next year, we're rolling out digital meters nationwide, transforming how we serve you with a safer and cost-efficient water supply. To learn about our digital meters, visit our website or call us today. And don't forget to update your information at any of our locations.
Running out of space? We've got room for that. Welcome to Skyline Storage, your trusted self-storage solution. Skyline Storage offers units from 5x10 to 10x30, climate controlled or standard dry. Perfect for home or business. Located in Westfield Commerce Park, Western New Providence. Your belongings stay safe with gated access and 24/7 surveillance starting at $175 a month. Reserve, pay, and move in online. No phone calls, no paperwork. Visit SkylineStorage.com. Skyline Storage. Storage made simple.
Bahamas is all about Alpha Songs, 25 years of greatness. Kesty Band is going to be there to celebrate. You don't know.
Them just want to jump. Don't tell me about work in the morning. Unless we're talking hard work. Talking hard work. Talking hard work. Hello. And I feel like I just win $1 million. Ready to go, yeah. We go make them jump. We go make them jump. We go make them jump. Them just want to jump.
Miss Ocean, I can't wait. Bless up.
7.5 years, but I walk in here all of a sudden, total stranger. I'm calling you Rick and Sheila.
I win. At Island Lock, we take sports seriously. Get ready to experience the thrill of winning anytime and any place. Bet in real time and live the thrill of every play while watching your winnings stack up. It's your chance to score big with fast payouts and a world-class experience. Get in the game and bet the Bahamian way with Island Luck Sportsbook.
Beyond the Headlines is now introducing powerful TV advertising opportunities made just for you. Choose our television ad package, 20 30-second ads for $2,000 or 20 60-second ads for $2,500 plus VAT. Prefer flexibility? Go a la carte. Just $150 for a 30-second ad or $200 for a 60-second ad. Step into the spotlight with our interview package. 1 15-minute interview for $500 or 4 for $15 per month. Or bring Beyond the Headlines directly to you with our live on location package, only $2,600 plus VAT. For more information, contact our sales agent at 242-466-6173.
This segment is brought to you by EV Motors Fleet Sales Division. For 2026 commercial vehicles, call 821-2403 today.
Welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. It's good to have you tuned in. We're going to get into some hot topics discussion, but of course, this time, the youth panel, you know them. They are here. Well, one half is here this evening joining me. We're going to get into it because I was quite surprised. I always, and I have since last year, kept in touch with the first-time voter and the youth voter from Grand Bahama. And of course, right here in New Providence, you all know my youth panel. I met these two guys some time ago and just was impressed with their knowledge and intelligence and their interest in national issues. And so I invited them to, hey, come in, be my youth panel. Let's hear your views, your thoughts, and the thoughts, obviously, through your voices of how young people are thinking, the first-time voter, the youth voter. And so this is what we're doing this evening. So welcome to Beyond the Headlines, Aaron Jones. Aaron, it's good to have you here. Normally you in the other studio, and you join me from the other studio, but tonight I'm happy to know that you are right here beside me. And listen, I am interested in hearing this because I spoke with Grand Bahama earlier this week, and I heard some of the things that you said about the fact that, listen, now more than ever, and I think, listen, all of you, whether candidates or political organizations, pay attention to this because many people feel, oh, the voter turnout is going to be low. Young people are not interested. That right there is a misrepresentation, is it not?
Definitely.
How interested is the first-time voter and the young voter in this election?
This week, I was having constant dialogue with some persons who are involved in various, youth initiatives in the country. And I was scrolling on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram, and I was seriously looking at the interaction with young people in the comments. This is the first time in the past elections that I've been alive for that young people are seriously, and I mean seriously, involved and looking at what is happening as it relates to issues in the nation, as it relates to who is running. I mean, they're going down to where the people from and their birthday and who their parents are and what island they...
Wait a minute. So they are interested. Yes. You are saying that the first-time voter, the young voter, meaning if they have voted perhaps once or twice before, you are saying that they are doing that level of homework to decide who is this person knocking on their door or walking through their neighborhoods?
Yes, definitely. It got to the point where a few young persons reached out to me on Facebook, and they said, man, let's start a chat, let's start a group, let's start something that we could chat about national issues and how to raise these concerns and how to do this and that. And I was appalled at the fact, in this group chat now, there are about 217 young people between the ages of about 18 and 29, around there. And every day they're chatting, they're bringing up national issues, they're bringing up people, they're sending TikTok links. So to all the candidates and MPs and whoever you are,
who figure that they cannot be involved.
Yes.
Listen to me, I said that to everyone. And it's not just young people paying attention to social media now. I have said, while appearing on a show like Beyond the Headlines is incredibly important, don't discount it. You have got to, at the same time, be very visible.
Yes.
Because Facebook, social media gives the impression that they could touch, feel, see a different side of you, understand you better, and it's real time. It's real. It's right now. You can do something right now and then post it, and that's what it is. So this is what they're paying attention as well too.
Time has definitely changed. To every member of parliament, to every candidate running for seats in parliament, who thinks that they don't have to be present on social media or present in the public eye, you're fighting a losing battle. This election, you have to seriously get in on social media. That is where discussions are happening. That is where young people are looking. Listen, this election season, young people are watching. Young people now are starting to rise up and not be afraid of that political talk from elderly and the older persons. They are paying serious attention. I was scrolling on Facebook between this week and last week, and there were some young people, they were about, I think 22, the girl said. She said she is looking, and this is what I'm basing my general overview of the youth's view on. She said she is looking at how involved MPs and or candidates are involved in their constituencies. So I asked her, I private messaged her, and I said, what do you mean exactly by that? What you really trying to say without saying? And she said she is she's no longer going to be fooled by the political games and gimmicks. What are you actually doing in your community? What is different?
So these people have to come with having achieved something, done something, doing something somewhere, some footprint somewhere.
I think the average Bahamian young person now who is paying attention to this political season is not stupid. Please, the young people say, please don't take them for no count. All right, we are paying serious attention to every single little move you make, every single little thing you do, because now young people are thinking, okay, this is my country I live in. This is where I'm supposed to flourish. And like I say, Facebook and Instagram and various social media platforms are now being flooded.
It's so bad to the point where Andrew Holness won an election, but yes, he was live on Facebook. Yes, he was live on Instagram, but TikTok. He absolutely dominated and mastered TikTok.
He rebranded his entire campaign strategy.
He did.
Using TikTok.
Incredible. I mean, he did a Trump. It was so incredible to watch. Now, what issues are young people in terms of watching and saying, as you say, and truly, because before now I've not heard that the youth vote is people have long held the view, they don't care. They don't care about the election. They're not even going to vote. They're not even going to turn up and vote. Besides wanting to say, listen, what have you done? Now, don't just show up here and figure you gonna ask for my vote, and I blindly support you. What perhaps is the one thing that is overriding most of other things they're talking about?
I think,
or y'all are talking about.
I think what I've seen the most between my interaction with people young people, and between their self-interaction on social media, is that they are watching very carefully, not specifically for what they're doing in their communities, but they are watching how they act in the public eye.
Oh.
They're seriously watching that. I had to bring it up, but you got to do what you got to do. There was a little, I'm sure everyone was aware of the dispute between leader of the COI, Lincoln Bain, and leader of the Free National Movement, Michael Pintard. I was amazed at the fact that so many young people saw that. So many young people were turned on, some turned on, some turned off. But a great majority was turned off. And there was a TikTok and a funny, real type thing they made and said, this can't be the people you want to lead the country.
This is
what's happening.
This was their response to what took place. I think that was last week, in fact. I think
it was last week.
Last week, yes, that exchange downtown.
So this isn't to bash them as persons or anything, but what I'm trying to say is young people are no longer fooled by gimmicks. We are paying serious attention. We are watching because this is our country. So that little display of character, either it bumped you up in the polls or it seriously bumped you down. Because young people are
what did it do with young people? Like when they, and again, we're speaking of either the first-time voter or the young voter, the youth vote. Overwhelmingly, what were their thoughts about what they heard, the video or videos that went around viral, and just sort of, I guess, the insults that were exchanged or said?
Yeah, like I said, for a good majority, they did a poll. I think that was on Thursday of last week. They released a Facebook poll in an anonymous group chat thing on Facebook. And they said, how do you feel about the exchange of words? Who do you feel was wrong? Who do you feel was right? And I realized that the numbers in the poll was kind of low. So I was saying, okay, they don't care about that. Then I clicked the comments and read, I think it was over 800 comments on that one single post. And they were saying, both of them are wrong. Both of them got out of character. Both of them let their emotions get the better of them. And you're a lot of young persons saying, this cannot be the kind of people we want to vote for. This can't be the options we have to lead the Bahamas to where it should be, right? And I even read some comments that said, some ladies and some young gentlemen said, I follow Lincoln for a while. I like Lincoln, I like his initiatives and whatever else, this and that and that. However, that display turned them, these their words now. However, that display turned them off from his kind of campaign, and that's why I'm trying to tell political aspirants and MPs, it's very important that you watch exactly what you do. Young people are watching. Everyone now is paying very close attention to the decisions you make, both on the camera and evidently now off the camera as well.
Well, obviously, listen, you all heard this? There's a whole new mix in this election. The young people figuring they need their candidates to step up. I know another issue and another area that the youth vote is paying attention to is leadership. I'll get to that in a moment. But let's just talk about, since we're talking about the young people, do they feel included? Do they feel as though they're being seen? Do they feel as though they're being heard? Do they feel as though they're just dismissed and ignored?
What I will definitely say, right? And I know I'm going to get some talks about me being to a particular side, but I want to be very clear. Let's not base these decisions and evidences based on political association, okay? I think what I've realized in the current administration, in my eyes, me personally speaking, this is the first time that I am able to see so many youth initiatives and young people involved in various things as it relates to the government, as it relates to the public service. If you don't give this government kudos for anything else, the one thing you have to give them credit for is that they are involving young people.
So what does that look like? Because we just don't want to hear you say that. Right. We want, because obviously I don't fall in that category.
Right.
So I don't speak to young people. You and Tafari are my eyes and ears in terms of what the youth vote is saying and the youth demographic. So what does that look like? What are they doing that makes them impressive to the youth, to the young people and the youth vote?
One of the biggest things that was the biggest increase for us, the biggest positive impact for us, me and Tafari speaking personally, was that the term for the youth in parliament segment used to be, I think, if not a few days, a few months or a month or something like that. That term period for youth in parliament members is now 2 years, 24 months. 2 years in service in power. And they literally have a calendar now of events for the youth and parliament members to attend, things to speak to, meet and chat about national issues. They have constituencies, they represent the constituencies, they go in and poll and do all kinds of different things. And that alone right there is one of the biggest impacts I have followed, and young people are also following.
They're
because
impressed
now,
with that?
right,
so
right,
they feel like,
right. And
the youth in parliament give them what?
Right. Watch this though. Watch this. Let me tell you what I would say. If it does not do anything but this, I'm fine. Through what I've been doing recently in government and politics and whatever else, I've realized that more and more people start to reach out to me, young people specifically. I say, why reaching out to me? Why you want to speak? What do you want to speak about? And some young men seriously say, Aaron Jones, how do you do this? How did you get there? How do you be like this? How do you this and that and that? And I released a Facebook video about 3 days ago. I was speaking about youth leadership in the country. Who is looking at youth? Who is leveling youth to be on the playing field for better service? Who is mentoring youth? Who is taking time apart to listen to youth concerns, to address youth concerns, to hear from youth? And young people are seriously paying attention to that. When they said 2 years, that was a bigger thing on social media with young people, because now they're seeing people who are their age in suits and ties with a little Bahamian pin, sitting there in the House of Parliament representing them. That's one thing you have to give this administration credit for.
You all have your sort of own election criteria and a sort of things you all are pointing out going on.
Exactly.
This is the air, and I did not know that you are really the voice. I know you're the voice for this show as a part of a team that I've tried to assemble in terms of the youth voice and ideas and what you all are paying attention to. But I'm happy to see the things that you're doing and the fact that you've stepped up to basically become a leader and to be their voice like on a platform like this. Is there anything else that gets their attention? Like I said, I have been following the youth train of thought since last year, but from here into Grand Bahama, not necessarily in Nassau, not until of course I met you and Tafari, that I said, listen, hey, how about coming on and let me hear more of your thoughts and your voice. But the Grand Bahama youth seem to have a lot to say. I don't have a panel in Grand Bahama. Maybe I need to have one and involve them. I'll look into doing that, especially as we move towards the election. But I think that's a good idea. But the also what Grand Bahama youth is saying, they are interested as well, not beyond the candidate. They're interested in leadership.
Yeah, definitely.
What's important about leadership with the young people? Because who knew the youth vote paid attention to leadership? It was never something I heard before.
Like I said, in previous times, it'll be fine and normal to say young people aren't paying attention to those issues or leadership or things like that. Like I said, times have certainly changed. This class, this cohort of young people are paying serious and close attention to the leadership, not just administration leadership. They're paying attention to opposition leadership. They're paying attention to third-party leadership.
Oh, so they're looking at all. They're not just looking at to say, let me see what the government doing.
Yes.
They're looking at opposition and they're looking at also the third parties.
Exactly.
Okay.
And to the leaders of those parties, right? What I have to say to you is, every move you make, everything you do, anything you do could possibly cause your entire party to lose because of what the young people are looking at. If they dislike you as a person, or they dislike what you do, or dislike your motives for the country or your plan, I can almost guarantee you, your party is out of the ballot in their minds.
Well, listen, you all have so much more to think about tonight.
Yes.
Because while my seasoned panel come and we discuss issues just like this and we really get into it, it's good to hear this. That right there is quite sobering, I'm sure, for every person out there, especially the umbrella organizations and the leaders of these organizations, because young people are paying attention, but you hear what they're looking at. And so I thank you very much, Aaron Jones, for being here. Of course, Aaron is part of the youth panel, and I'm going to give serious thought. I said it just now. I need to look for 2 wonderful people in Grand Bahama to join in on this youth panel discussion from time to time when I bring these guys on. But thank you once again. Thank you for being here. You surely, you absolutely, I enjoyed tonight's discussion.
Yes,
even a lot that I learned. Thank you very much. Thank you. When we come back, we're going to shift gears. Ian Thomas is here. We'll hear more from him after the break.
We have to be mindful that as much as we want touristic development, what impacts the fisheries? Over-coastal development, destruction of mangroves, overzealousness of the industry. We have a new movement called do-it-yourself fishing. That is anglers who come to the Bahamas, they don't engage in hiring a guide. Because of this approach, you are going to have people who are going to exhaust the resources.
This is an industry that's preserved. It should be for Bahamian guides only. We have the DIYs coming in here and they're destroying our flats.
We try not to overfish certain areas, so we'll fish a certain area and we'll back off for a while because we don't want the fish to feel too much pressure.
It's not just using the buzzwords of the environment and the ecology. The tourists can be educated that the more you support local ownership, people are doing it obviously the right way, the more the economic circulation in the communities.
I think the most critical thing is accountability, and that accountability by way of legislation, both the Act and regulations to govern fly fishing in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
I look at conservation efforts and the regulation that I've seen to protect the industry that's in the developed world. All of those jurisdictions have implemented strong regulation to protect their fisheries. We are way behind, but we do have a movement and a consciousness. We know where we need to be. Those are our resources, and we have to make an exerted effort to protect it because that's the only gift that we have been given. And if we don't protect that, then we lose everything.
Building the lodge, I understood clearly the mission to continue what my father started. From this lodge, it has served as the headquarters. We finally got legislation passed in 2016, and it legitimized the guiding profession. We pushed to get the program established into BAMSI in the training of the next generation of guides, but it extends way beyond that.
We need more Bahamians in the industry who are doing the research to provide the information to the industry, that is to fishermen and to everybody who benefits from the resources.
We don't know the resources in this country. We grew up just hearing about sun, sand, and sea.
It is going to be through education and awareness, whether it's within our schools, whether it's in our communities, to conserve the environment, that is going to sustain the fly fishing industry.
Well, the future of fly fishing in the company, I think fly fishing is a very, very unique spot. I think it's going to get better because the guides are now being all certified. They're all getting proper knowledge of handling and how to run the whole system.
If you're a youngster and you want to get into this, it's a job like any other job. You got to live it. You got to love it.
Young entrepreneurs coming in, you want that kind of interest. You want that kind of drive and desire. You want to carry that. You want to become the product.
So you want a space, but not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Beyond the Headlines is now introducing powerful TV advertising opportunities made just for you. Choose our television ad package, 20 30-second ads for $2,000 or 20 60-second ads for $2,500 plus VAT. Prefer flexibility? Go a la carte. Just $150 for a 30-second ad or $200 for a 60-second ad. Step into the spotlight with our interview package. One 15-minute interview for $500 or 4 for $15 per month. Or bring Beyond the Headlines directly to you with our live on location package, only $2,600 plus VAT. For more information, contact our sales agent at 242-466-6173.
This segment is brought to you by EV Motors Fleet Sales Division. For 2026 commercial vehicles, call 821-2403 today.
Welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. It's good to have you tuned in. We're going to shift gears now this evening and get into, listen, what's become your weekly favorite, right? I know, we all love it. Ian Thomas with Direct Marketers. Of course, Ian is always here every week, and certainly most every week when we don't have another assignment. But Ian is always here to talk about where you can find the greatest prices, the greatest deals, the unexpected item that you think you can only kind of import. Well, it's right here oftentimes. And so Ian is always here to talk about that. Ian, good evening to you. Welcome to Beyond the Headlines. It's great to have you here. Welcome to the show. What you have for us this week?
I've got things for you this week, man. I'm happy to be here. I wasn't here like for about a week or two, maybe.
We were off our.
So I just want to get straight into my spiel, if that's cool.
Go ahead, Ian.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and
gentlemen. Your hair
gentlemen.
looks nice. I like.
Thanks
Did you get a haircut? What did you do?
I got a haircut. I said, give me something to make me look fill in the blank. And then
what is
they
the blank?
did right. I don't know. That's
the ladies. The ladies want to.
That's for you to figure out.
I think he looks. What we say, ladies? You look okay,
man,
right? Yeah.
Listen here. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ian Thomas, and I am from Direct Marketers. Direct Marketers, of course, is a marketing company where we specialize in radio, TV, print, social media, and e-blast. So if you have a business or a business idea and you want to know how viable it is, please feel free to give me a call at 552-0212. That's 552-0212. Dial 552-0212. That's 552-0212. Man, it's so amazing. People always come up to me and they say, yo, I can't remember that number. I was like, I said.
Dang,
then some people start singing it. And,
it's a song.
It was really, really cool.
Because you forgot to do the...
Yeah, I forgot to do that part, but that ain't important right now. So let me just go straight into this. Shanique Miller, how do you feel about pawn?
About what?
How do you feel about pawn?
Like pawn shops and...
Yeah, pawn shops. You absolutely get it.
Pawn shops. Yeah,
absolutely
good. Yeah, you thought you was going to get me into something.
I'm trying to tell you.
Good.
I'm trying to let people know. If you need some money...
You got to be on your game.
On your game. Yes.
Go ahead.
Because I said, the person was like, they come to me, I said, you know what? Shanique Miller would like pawn, and it's a very important thing. So if you're looking for any money, need any extra money, always think about pawn. It's a great thing to get involved in. It's wonderful. And me working along with CashWiz right now, they're doing some amazing things. I've been out of the loop with them for maybe a couple of years, but I'm so glad that we've reconnected. And I want to let you guys know CashWiz.
But it's good to know there's a pawn shop here. It's a good.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah. So don't make sure you go to the right shop. If you go to the wrong shop, still might be happy, but go to the right shop. So CashWiz, I like the concept of a pawn shop.
Yeah.
It's easy. You got something to sell. You want to borrow against something that you have, or you just want to sell something and you want to get money for it. You can go there. So CashWiz, you can borrow money, you can sell your item, or you can go ahead and say, hey, listen, I just want to, I want to leave this thing here for a short time, come back, all these great things down there. So this is what's so important about them. I turned some clients onto them maybe about 2 weeks ago, and these guys can't stop bragging about CashWiz. If you need cash fast for an unexpected medical bill, legal emergency, a birthday, anniversary, or vacation surprise, I promise you CashWiz can help you.
So they pay you what the item is worth.
Yeah,
Not
yes.
try talk you down and all the rest of that.
No,
They're a good pawn shop.
Yes, yes. You're gonna haggle. You're gonna, I want
No, of
this
course.
and
No,
something
of
like that.
course.
Then they have
There's
to
always
see.
that,
Yeah, they
yes.
want to see the going rate and everything like that. And this is where so you don't longer have to be broke and trying to borrow some money, waiting for your boy to get off from work and someone I ain't get my ASO money yet. You can go and borrow some money right now. You have something of value. Take it to Cashwares. They're located downtown. They will either buy it from you on the spot or they can loan you money against it. So that's a wonderful thing. And I promise you, these guys are definitely going to be able to help you. The phone number is 322-2456. That's 322-2456. You can WhatsApp them at 376-9931. That's 376-9931. And right now they have a layaway plan. So if you see an item in the store that you like, you can put 10% down and you have the entire 4 months to pay it off. And a lot of people are taking advantage of that right now for Christmas gifts. So that's a wonderful thing. And you get you go down and you'll see so many different things that you can purchase. When you sell your item that you need, you get your money right there instantaneously on the spot. You don't waiting around.
Yeah.
Don't forget Cashwares is located, like I said, right downtown Bay Street here in Nassau. They also have a location in Freeport, and a brand new one's going to be opening up on Carmichael Road. So you guys in the West, you are so lucky. You don't have to go downtown. And what I also want to let you guys know,
So that means that successful in business is good. So they pay up, as you said, and they honor the items, and so the fact that they're now having a separate location.
Yeah, they're gonna have another location because it's the popularity is growing. They've been around for a while, but now we've just tried to reintroduce it to the Bahamian population and let them know exactly what's going on. What else I want to let you guys know? When you go there, you can get electronics. You can buy or sell electronics, tools, appliances, furniture, and even those game consoles. If you need extra cash for unused pieces of gold jewelry or silver jewelry, you can go to Cashwares, and you get paid also by if you sell some of those nice fancy watches that you might not be using, and conch pearls. I didn't even know that. There's a big market for conch pearls, so you can get all these things down there at Cashwares. You're not going to find any place else that's going to give you more money. You want to check them out online at cashwiz.com, or you can find them on Facebook or Instagram, and check them out on TikTok for the latest updates and deals. They want you to go to Google and drop some reviews so people can see the experience that you've had with them, because it's very important for a business, to know about customer satisfaction. Now, not long ago, I met the manager, wonderful lady. She just moved back here from Freeport to Nassau from Freeport, Cassie. She's the general manager, and she has a staff of dedicated, knowledgeable team. And I'm talking about Aaron, and I think his name is Drameen. I think the name is Drameen. Kola, Alex, Jade, and Akeem, really great individuals. And they're like I said, extremely knowledgeable. Go to Cashwares. You're going to get money on the spot. Stop waiting. You can get money right now for what you need, or take something and carry it down there and sell it. So you can borrow against it, come back and pick it up, or you can sell it. That's it. You see something in the shop you like, you can buy it on the spot, or you can put a layaway with 10% down. So that's an incredible thing. Their phone number, 322-2456, 322-2456. Remember, they're in Freeport. Also, the new locations that are going to be coming is in Carmichael Road and on Bay Street. This is where you can find them. They're 2 doors down from Hoffers on East Bay Street, and in Freeport, they're downtown next to Playtime Sports Store. Once again, 322-2456, 322-2456, that's Cashwares, and you can WhatsApp them at 376-9931. So that's a wonderful place. I invited you to lunch so many different times. Shanique Miller's so funny with eating, and that's cool because I know she's on a really strict health kick, and this is why I can go ahead and offer this lunch to you. Yeah, Sunrise Cafe. I've talked about them before.
Now they have healthy options.
They have. I'm glad that you said that.
Yep.
There's no arguing. You guys are going to go to Sunrise Cafe tomorrow and order your lunch. If you guys are tired of the same old boring lunch that you get every day, I want to introduce you or reintroduce you to Sunrise Cafe on Arundel Street. That's right opposite. I don't like to call other companies' names, but it's there opposite Battery and Tire. Battery and Tire is my client, so I can call their name. And you can pre-order your lunch and get a pickup, or you can sit down and dine in. Beautiful, comfortable, air-conditioned restaurant. They've also got free Wi-Fi and everything. Have your lunch there. Maybe it's not the price that you're looking at, that you're considering, as a deterrent of what you should eat, but maybe it's the choices. So we want you to go to Sunrise Cafe. It's the only place where you can enjoy the tastiest and most healthiest dishes for lunch, like soups and salads, authentic spaghetti and meatballs, fettuccine, stuffed snapper, chicken and pork chop, and shrimp dinners. I had a shrimp dinner from there. That was really, really good. What else do they have down there? Served with garlic, bread, pastas, and roasted potatoes. Now they've added to the menu their mouth-watering cauliflower veggie rice. That's something you would like.
Oh,
you would like that a lot.
Oh, they're
so I want you
getting,
to get
they
that.
all have,
You
they have
get that.
expanded their
They
healthy
yes,
menu.
yes. I also encourage individuals to go there and to get the regular mashed potatoes or the sweet mashed potatoes or even the garlic mashed potatoes. Man, that's what my cousin had that. That was really, really good. I had a little bit, but it was good. You never tasted anything so flavorful when you go down there to Sunrise Cafe. You want to call them at 323-3501. 323-3501. 323-3501. Ask for Debbie. She's the owner. She's a wonderful person, absolutely beautiful. That's my client for a very long time. A story when I first met Debbie, we had met her at a party. She riled me out so bad.
What did you try to do? You tried to.
No, we was just talking.
You tried one of your lines.
No, they was talking about churches and stuff like that. And she riled me right out. And then she turned out to be one of my best customers, clients. Isn't that amazing?
Good, she forgave you.
No, man, it's so amazing. I always remind her of that story.
But
she's a wonderful person. She loves her family and she loves her staff, and that's why she means so much to me.
And they have been consistent as well.
Definitely.
You know, some people start off so great and the food is awesome and healthy and
then
wonderful,
they fall right off.
And that same part, yeah.
Sunrise Cafe, they're located right opposite Battery and Tire on Arundel Street. Once again, 323-3501, 323-3501. Go there tomorrow, check it out. I'm going to put your name down so someone can go ahead and get a free lunch from them. So send me a WhatsApp, 5520212. That's 5520212. SHSS Electrical, you guys know I'm always talking about those.
Yep.
I had to change my lights because lightning hit my coconut tree with boom, knocked out my pool light, knocked out the lights in the front of my house and my television. So that's crazy. And it's really crazy because I also do promote the whole house surge protector, but that one was not properly connected, so I lost all those different things.
Wow.
So that was terrible. But SHSS Electrical, if you need anything electrical, you want to go check them out. They got those 2x4 LED flat panel lights right now for $77. The 2x2 LED flat panel lights for $42.90, and those 4-foot universal LED bulbs for $6.60. You can save on dusk to dawn LED floodlights with the bulbs, now just $22. And those Square D main breaker meter combos, 8-space 16 circuit surface mounts, they're only 150 amp and 200 amps start at just $350. Now, where is SHSS Electrical located? They're on Mackey, right off of Mackey Street. So they're no longer in Henry F. Store building. They're right off of Mackey Street, and that is Chesapeake Road, former Minute Muffler building. Phone number is 827-3150, 827-3150, or 821-3150, 821-3150. So what you can get there at SHSS Electrical, Square D products, switches, combos, breakers, breaker panels, electrical wires, and meter cans. We can get those LED bulbs in all sizes and styles, not to mention they have an extensive selection of decorative ceiling fans and light fixtures, so you better rush on down to SHSS Electrical on Chesapeake immediately. Remember, you spend $50 or more, you're gonna get 10% discount, and they also ship to the Family Islands.
Good.
Give the phone number again. The number is 827-3150, 827-3150, 821-3150, 821-3150. Get yourself a ceiling fan, man. Sometimes make the whole air circulate. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, man. You know, it's carrying on. What I want to tell you about your favorite company, we talked about, when you're talking about safety, safety is so important.
Super.
And we're talking about Skyview CCTV systems
I love that
and
company.
monitoring
Listen,
services.
I spoke with the owner.
Yes,
I spoke with the owner.
he told me.
Yes.
This guy was running on, talking about you so long. I said, are we doing business or is this a pay homage to Shanique Miller? Oh, Shanique is so beautiful and she's so intelligent. I said, what am I, chopped liver?
He sounds like he's a smart man as well.
That's it.
Hey, but no, I love the fact that, and he has so much more in store when it comes to security.
Yes.
See, everybody wants that added level of
Yes.
security.
Yes, yes.
Please go ahead. I don't want to interrupt.
You don't want to substitute your safety for some type of something that's just that you think is so expensive. This is affordable. Skyview CCTV has systems that are absolutely affordable, and I want to let you guys know you deserve professional state-of-the-art secure CCTV. Along with reliable monitoring, you're going to call them at 557-2288. 557-2288. You're going to call them today. Remember, they can tailor make any package to fit your budget. You just want to give them a call. That's Skyview CCTV Systems. You can check them out on Facebook, check out all their other services, and whether it's for your home, your business, or any other place, they guarantee you'll feel safe and protected all the time. They have a team that provides mobile security. So they go in the neighborhoods and they go to past their clients' houses and check to make sure anything's.
Also, they provide that service
they
for
also
residential
provide,
as
yes,
well.
yes.
Good.
If you're looking for the most dependable brands on the market, when you're looking for alarm devices and keypads and access control systems, no better place than CCTV, which is Skyview CCTV, most importantly. I also want to let you know, this is what I want to harp on. A lot of people have been calling me, they said, I do have a family member that's suffering from dementia or something like that. And you heard, they have a product. Yes, there's a product that these individuals can wear as jewelry, and now you can know where they are all the time. Also, you may have some young kids who are wandering home from school, and sometimes they're lost. You're trying to figure out where they are. Skyview CCTV has devices that you can put on your kids, and you can find out where they are all the time. So this is very important for individuals, like I said, might have someone who wonders. Who wonders. So give them a call, 557-2288.
I think it's a device that anyone needs.
Yes, definitely. So what I also want to let you guys know, so they can do the monitoring for you. They have the latest state-of-the-art cameras that they put up, and they have a huge server back at the office that saves all the information. The cameras are in either 4K or 8K. Most of them are 8K. So now you can have that clarity in case the police shows up later on and they're trying to identify. You have a good, clear caption of perpetrators or whoever it may be. You want to give them a call, and it's so important. You new businesses, they want you to sign up. You're going to sign up, you're going to get a special incentive. So you want your business or your home or your property or your your complex to be properly monitored. You want to call Skyview CCTV 557-2288. They're not those other kind of security companies in the Bahamas. Those are like juvenile to them. These guys are major. They monitor here in the Bahamas, in Jamaica, all through the Caribbean, and even in the United States. So you want a company with that that's reputable, and it's going to do that. Once again, Skyview CCTV, 557-2288, 557-2288. Also, I got to talk, every time I come here, I talk about the bully pill. And it's so important that I talk about this, and so many guys keep on calling me, and they said, Ian, I want that bully pill. I even have some women calling me. Sir, my husband, Lord, nothing been happening in the bedroom. You know, it's just like we must see some roommates or something. I said, listen here. He's going to take this, it's going to give him a lot of energy, and he's going to want to put him in the mood. So if you're out there, you're suffering, a male suffering from ED, that's erectile dysfunction, nothing's really happening, and you don't have that strong, hard erection that you used to have back in the day, you want to give me a call at 552-0212, 552-0212. Get yourself the bully pill. You be strong. You can stand, man. Come here. What you say? Man, stop it, man. Oh, yes. So I'm paraphrasing. I told you that old lady called. Someone who called me.
You paraphrasing?
I said, listen, that lady called me. She says, Mr. Thomas, you can't get a man. You give Clarence that pill? Clarence take that bully pill. That man wouldn't leave me alone. I tried to be in the house trying to bake some bread, some banana bread. He said, Harold, you want some? You want banana bread? He said, yeah, come. He said, come. I get the banana. Shoot. These people don't play. They call me. Shanique, you know the amount of people.
Ian, who this is? How old is she?
This woman is in her late 60s, early 70s, and she loves her husband taking the bully pill, even though she say he too frisky. Say he used to leave her alone. Now he run behind her. She come outside outside the shower with a little duster on.
Who wears a duster anymore?
I tried to say. She said, Mr. Thomas, I didn't know how to like women from long time. He like woman. I said, Miss, now he love you. Jesus, but he can't stop running behind me.
That's good.
So that's a wonderful thing, man.
Husbands and wives.
The bully pill.
Be bunny rabbits with the bully pill.
The bully pill. $55 for a bottle of 6. $55. It's all natural. So you don't have to worry if you're taking medication for your high blood pressure or diabetes. It won't interfere. You take the pill, drink some water, half an hour later. Woo! It's going to be really good. You're going to have a good time with your partner, and you're going to be doing all kind of stuff. Now, people say, Ian, you always talk about things like the bully pill. What do you have for vaginas? So I said, tonight I decide I'm going to dive deep into vaginas tonight. So with that being said, I have the Rose toy. This is wonderful. You're not going to find this at Toys R Us, but it's a wonderful gift for you, ladies, yourself, or you can get it for you and your partner. Hey, it's up to you. You're going to get the Rose toy. It's only $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $55. $ $55, that's another $55. $55, you're gonna get it. You're gonna have a wonderful time with your partner. Use it by yourself, use it together. It's wonderful. It's nice vibrating and a nice sucking device. You're gonna feel really, really good. Get this, it's gonna enhance your relationship. Also, the vaginal tightener. All the women are calling about this. This is a cream you insert. A woman, she uses it down there, and in a matter of minutes, it's gonna tighten your vaginal walls, and you're gonna feel nice and good, and you're gonna feel revived like how you was back in the day, and he's gonna enjoy it, and he can say, woo, what's happening here? Party over here. Yeah.
But he know what to do.
He know what to do, child. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't forget, people are asking me about these. These are $29. These are for individuals who probably have a blue-collar job. No, what we call it blue-collar. And you work in the ceiling or whatever it is, you're gonna get these. These are only $29.95, and these are great. They don't go in any batteries or anything, but you're gonna have a good time using it. So I see my time's limit. I'm basically out of time. DNA Direct, I almost forgot about them. You need to find out if someone's your mom, your dad, your brother or sister. You want to call DNA Direct at 324-0665. Get a DNA test for as low as $450. No needles or blood involved. It's easy. You're going to get results back in 7 to 10 days. Now you're not going to have to wonder anymore. Get a DNA test. Last week, out of about 9 guys, do you know 4 were not their biological father?
Oh
a lot of guys out there are taking care of children unknowingly, and just something is wrong.
What's that number again?
DNA Direct, 324-0665, 324-0665. Man, Shanique Miller, man, I had such a good time here with you. You know, I always have a good time here with you, man.
No, it said the things you was bringing, you must think it's like 10 o'clock at night or something. You know what I mean? Listen, all I would know that the man know what to do when all that action and start happening, because, you know, the ladies just be looking at the ceiling saying, oh, there's a crack up there. Listen, Ian, thank you so much. Ian Thomas from Direct Marketers, thank you very much for being here. Really, really always enjoy. Always. Listen, give him a call, 552-0212. That's right. And I want to say a big thank you to all of you this evening. Thank you so much for hanging out. I look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow evening. For the entire Beyond the Headlines team, I'm Shanique Miller. Make it a great evening, everyone.